You don't fail because your goals are too big. You fail because your habits are too small. What if I told you that changing just 1% of your day could completely transform your life? We all want to change our lives, to be healthier, more productive, more disciplined. But most of us aim for big goals and give up after a few weeks. Why? Because the secret to big change isn't in big actions, but in small habits. James Clear's book, Atomic Habits, is exactly about that. Small, consistent actions that compound into extraordinary results over time. If you get 1% better every day by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better. Success isn't a sudden explosion. It's the result of tiny improvements repeated consistently. The word atomic means both small and powerful. An atomic habit is a tiny behavior that, when repeated, has a massive impact. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. The effects of habits multiply over time, just like compound interest in finance. You might not notice the progress day by day, but one day the line shoots upward. Every habit follows a four-step loop: cue, craving, response, and reward. The cue triggers your brain to start a behavior. The craving provides the motivation. The response is the actual action you take. The reward satisfies the craving and teaches your brain to remember this loop for the future. This cycle is how all habits, good or bad, are formed. For example, the phone buzzes, cue. You feel curious, craving. You check the message, response, and you feel socially satisfied, reward. Understanding this loop lets you redesign your habits consciously. James Clear offers 4 laws for building good habits and breaking bad ones. The first law: make it obvious. If you want to start a habit, make the cues visible and clear. If you want to work out, put your workout clothes where you can see them. If you want to stop eating junk food, remove it from your house. The environment shapes behavior more than motivation ever will. The second law: make it attractive. Link the habit to something you already enjoy. For instance, listen to your favorite music only while exercising, or drink your morning coffee while reading. When your brain associates pleasure with a good habit, it becomes naturally motivating. The third law: make it easy. Reduce friction. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Start small. Clear introduces the 2-minute rule. Any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to start. Read 1 page, not read a book. Put on your shoes, not run 5 kilometers. Once you start, momentum builds. Motion leads to action. The fourth law: make it satisfying. We repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. Track your habits, celebrate progress, and make your wins visible. When you mark a calendar or see your streak grow, your brain releases dopamine, a natural motivator that reinforces the loop. Visual proof keeps you going, even when motivation fades. The most powerful idea in Atomic Habits is identity-based habits. Don't focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on who you want to become. Instead of saying, "I want to quit smoking," say, "I am not a smoker." Instead of "I want to read more," say, "I am a reader." Each small action becomes evidence of your new identity. The goal is not to run a marathon, but to become a runner. Real change happens when your actions align with your identity. Breaking bad habits follows the same 4 laws, but in reverse. Make them invisible, unattractive, difficult, and unsatisfying. Remove cues that trigger them. Associate them with negative feelings or effort. Add friction. Make it harder to do. Delay the reward or remind yourself of long-term costs. Small barriers can protect you from falling back into destructive routines. Clear also explains that goals are overrated compared to systems. Goals set the direction, but systems make progress possible. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. Losing weight is a goal. Eating healthy every day is a system. Writing a book is a goal. Writing 200 words each day is a system. Focus on the process, and the results will follow naturally. Ultimately, Atomic Habits teaches that change isn't about huge leaps, it's about steady, compounding improvements. Each day is an opportunity to cast a vote for the person you wish to become. Small habits may seem insignificant today, but over time they shape your identity and define your destiny. Winners and losers often have the same goals. The difference lies in who builds better systems. The secret to success is not in radical transformation, but in mastering the art of small, consistent actions. So start today. Take one small step. Build one small habit, because small changes don't just add up, they multiply.